Well, hello again. It is Saturday the 10th of May, 2025, and as you can probably make out, I'm not in the garden. No, unless it's had one major alteration. But no, I'm actually at Riddingswood Holiday Park in Derbyshire. I'm here for 2 nights with family and my dog, 2 of us and the dog. And I was looking for a campsite just to get away from it all. It's been a rough start to the year. And I just wanted to get away. So decided, you know what, let's have a look online. Went through many different websites, and I did actually post on the community tab here on YouTube about the real cost of going camping. Is it getting too expensive? And unanimously everyone said, yes, it is. Now I looked and looked and looked online, went through several different websites and ended up at a website called pitchup.com. All one word, pitchup.com. And I found this, Riddingswood Holiday Park in Derbyshire, as I just mentioned. Now, prices, when I looked around at different campsites, they vary between £40 and, would you believe, £90 for 2 nights from the 10th of May to the 12th of May. £90. But this cost, and I'm going to give you a countdown to guess how much you think this beautiful scene, going camping with birds in the trees. Okay, we didn't pay for the sunshine, but you know what, that's an added bonus. How much do you think it cost? Bear in mind that prices varied from £40 all the way up to 90. I'm going to give you a countdown to give you time to guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you guessed yet? £49 for 2 people and a dog for a tent. The Quechua Arpanaz 4.2. It didn't really matter what size tent we brought, whether we brought a small tent or a large tent, same price. Grass, no electric. Gotta say, £49 for 2 people and a dog, I am very, very impressed with. Okay, yes, there could have been more people here and that, but just to be able to be in a quiet place of a campsite, to enjoy nature, to listen to the bird song, smell the barbecues. I'm getting hungry now. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, yes, I agree. We have been blessed with beautiful weather. That may change tomorrow, I don't know, but so far, very impressed. Lovely welcome at the reception at the top of the hill. And yeah, I think for £49, I don't think you can go wrong. You are renting a piece of grass. Let me. I am not taking anything away from here. I'm not consuming anything. Yes, there will probably be a bit of a mark on the pitch if I stay here for too long, you know, say a week or so, but £49 for a couple of nights is very good value for money. I think most of you will agree, but camping is definitely getting expensive, and I will be covering that in a separate video here on the channel in the future, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, hitting that like button on this video and subscribing to the channel. It really does help the channel moving forward. And if you want to support the channel further, you can go to the Buy Me a Coffee website and you can support the channel even further, and I can buy more gear and go to beautiful places like this and impart that knowledge that I'm learning from going to these places, and then give you information about it. So if you want to go to a campsite and you go, I wonder what that's like, I will be visiting more campsites in the next year. I will be reviewing each and every campsite I go to, including this one, the Riddingswood Holiday Park, and I will be assessing it, seeing what it's like. And it's not going to be a video about, oh, this is me and my adventures. And yes, we will be going out tomorrow and I will be recording it. Not sure where yet, but it will be just a video on the campsite itself. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel to be notified when that videos come out. So yeah, I'm going to now relax, enjoy that view, enjoy the peace and quiet and the birds singing, the smell of barbecues. Yeah, agreed, been blessed with weather, but wow, I'm happy right now. I'm in my happy place. So I'm going to get on. I shall see you a little later on. Okay, let's just have a little look inside the tent. Got the mesh window at the back. Rain can get through there, but you've got like a curtain just down here to keep any rain out, but obviously we've not had any of that today. We've got one bedroom just here, and here is Bella and my bedroom. Oh yeah. Hence why we've got toys, and now Bella herself going in. She's off the lead at the moment. We're okay with that at the moment, but we will put the lead back on in a moment. Got a few sleeping bags. We don't really know how cold it's going to be. A few pillows, but what I'm using here is the Keshwar Sim mats, a double across there, trying to keep things light in travelling. And then I'm going to go in the bed. Good girl. Good girl. What's your toy? Your toy? Good girl. So yeah, 140 centimetres. I forget the length, but I'll put that on screen just here for you. And yeah, it's a nice blackout bedroom. Incidentally, we had the temperature today. It was 26 degrees outside, 25, 26 degrees outside, 21 in here. So the Fresh and Black technology was working. I reckon if I'd had the door closed, it probably would have even gone even lower, because obviously then you would have had more of that reflective element, keeping the UV rays out and keeping the heat out. So yeah, all good. The tent's behaving really well. No problems with it so far. Obviously not slept out yet, but I'm looking forward to tonight. It'll be good. And as I say, Bella and I will be sleeping just here, so hopefully it'll be a really good night. Come on then, out we go. Well, good morning. It's Sunday the 11th of May 2025. It is just a little bit over 5 degrees centigrade. Pretty chilly night. I slept okay. I think I'm going to have to update my sleep system now, because my mats, they weren't the most comfortable last night. I think they're coming to the end of their useful life. Didn't have the most comfortable night's sleep, slept on my side. As I say, it was quite chilly at 5 degrees even now. It's about 5:30 in the morning. So we'll work on that. That's something definitely to think about in the future. But it's been lovely waking up to that view over there. Sun's just coming through the trees over there. Yeah. As for what we do today, I think if you want to go to the Peak District to make sure you get car parking, then you really need to be there by about this time, and it's about an hour's drive. So we'll see how that one goes. If not, there's other options, another place to go to, or we just go to a place and wait until a car park is available. But it's a place I know. I've been there before. I know where to park. Lady Bower Reservoir, there's a car park called Heatherdean Car Park. We'll try there first, but we shall see. It's just nice waking up to birdsong, even though it's 5 degrees centigrade. It's camping for you. You got to take the rough with the smooth, and it looks like we're in for another beautiful day. Clear blue sky. So yeah, it's nice to be out again. Even though I've not had the best night's sleep, I'm still smiling. That's a good thing. Anyway, just fed Bella. Let her tummy settle, and then we'll get the today underway. Hello, darling. Hello, come here, I've got you. I've got you. There you are. There you are. My little Bella. My little sleepy partner. She slept all the way through the night. Didn't grumble. She's been absolutely wonderful. Didn't you? You're a good girl. You are the best. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Go on, go and get down. See, this is what it's all about. The peace, hearing nature, and bonus, we've got blue sky as well. It is actually medically proven the fact that camping is good for you. It's good to just sit and watch the world go by, listening to the calls of nature. It's good. It makes you feel good. Getting back to nature and basics. I think we've lost something in the world by using all the technology that we use and being surrounded by it. And yes, technology is a good thing to a point, but just to be able to sit here amongst the trees and the birds singing is just, there's not a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to make this cup of coffee and then I'm going to get on with today and hopefully go out. It is Sunday. It might be like really busy to go anywhere parking. I fully expect that today. I think if you want to be anywhere in the peaks, you need to be there by about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 5:30 now and it's about an hour's drive, so we might not be there to be able to get any sort of parking, but we shall see. We shall try and have a look. If not, it's a nice drive out, and that's the plan. If not, we can visit places like Bakewell or Matlock Bath, but again, being a Sunday, nice weather, we may be disappointed. Time will tell. Anyway, I'm going to have this cup of coffee. There we go. Turn that off. Now, the Jetboil Zip, unless you've never seen it before, then it is a stove that doesn't have a igniter. So I've got a little lighter there. It's nice, it's compact, and that's the main thing. So if you're traveling light, if you're going to be going wild camping, then it's a good one to have. But as I say, you will need to bring sort of ignition, be it flint, matches, a lighter, whatever you use to ignite, you will need. There is the Jetboil Minimo if you're interested in the Jetboil brand. Quite a bit more expensive. I think mine cost me about £140, whereas the Jetboil Zip was around about £70 when I purchased it. But obviously prices vary, and you may be watching this in the future where prices have either inflated or decreased. But I do like either one, but there is no simmer option on the Jetboil Zip because I've done it the wrong way around. Me thinking of talking and not. Again, bring the gas up, light. Obviously the capacity is not great. I'll put the capacity of the Jetboil Zip on screen now for you, but yeah, it does me okay. Now the Jetboil Zip comes with the flux ring technology, which is kind of like a corrugated cardboard. If you see it on cardboard where you cut through and you get that corrugated, it's that's the flux ring technology. And basically that just evenly distributes the flame across the entire underneath of the pot, meaning you get a quicker boil time. And I have tried that with other stoves and I have measured it, and I will admit the fact that yes, it does work. You will save gas, you will save time by using one of the Jetboil brands, and other brands, they have used very similar technologies as well, and no doubt they are similar in boil times as well. But I went with the Jetboil Zip and the Jetboil Minimo, and you can boil coffee in anywhere between 2 to 4 minutes, boil water in 2 to 4 minutes, whereas sometimes on these lesser branded, less technology stoves, you can be looking at around about 7 minutes. That's already coming to the boil already. Always best to keep the cap on the top, keeps it more insulated, and always remember to light the flame first before adding the pot, otherwise you can get this kind of buildup of gas then all of a sudden it just goes and a flame will shoot out. Safety is number one. I'll just let that just go for another minute or so. I'm sure it's simmering at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty much simmering. But yeah, they are expensive. There are lesser brands out there, but you've got to find one that suits your needs and your budget. Anyway, this is nice. Cheers, everyone. Lovely. Okay, let's have a tour of the Riddingswood Caravan and Camping Park. So, we're on a bit of a main road. Not too quiet. And then we come towards the reception area. When you first arrive, 5 mile an hour speed limit. So this on the right hand side is where all your lodges are. If you're going to book a lodge, then it's just to the right under these trees. And then we've got reception just ahead, the office. And this way you park up at the barrier and you check in. And then that's the office. To the right, just to the right there, right in the centre of the screen, that's the toilet facility. Okay, this is the facilities on site: toilet, showers, sinks. I'll show you the men's, obviously not the ladies. I have just been in here just to make sure the fact that there was nobody in here beforehand. Didn't want to disturb somebody. As you can see, we've got all the sinks, and then we've got shower cubicles, all pristine condition, nice shower curtain, and you got the urinals for the gents. And then loos or lavatories. Or looks like brand new. Again. And if you want to do any washing up, which I need to do, then you've got some sinks or some basins. Just at the top of the hill, but when you come in, you drive down here, and you can go one of two ways. Now most of these up here, you can catch the wind a little bit. You're on a bit of a hill. Like I say, you've got a bit of a fork in the road here, so you can go one of two ways. But we've gone this way. Path is a bit rocky, a bit uneven in parts, but it's okay. To the left here, we've got where your bins, recycling is all situated. And then you've got the expired toilets, shower cubicles. That's all now closed. So then that's instructing you to go up to the top of the hill. You go downhill. Again, the road surface is uneven. Heading downhill. Now there's children playing in the play area, so I'm not going to show you that particular area for obvious reasons. But again, later on, if it's clear, I'll go and film them. But as it stands at the moment, with children present, the answer is no. Right. Now that's about half the site done. Now if you want to come camping without the use of any electric supply, then you would come down this path here. So if you've got electric supply, that would now be behind you. And go down this hill here. There's plenty of people that camp over here. A couple of people vacated this morning. Right, I'm going to keep walking to my tent until it comes into view. And I say that's my tour of the Riddingswood Caravan and Camping Park. Probably just about make the tent interview now, the white tent. But we will actually have a little walk through the woods as well. There is a little cut through we can go through. Have a look through here. You can get in here, but have a look. Haven't been through here yet. Only arrived here yesterday, going home tomorrow. So have a little exploratory look through here. I gotta admit, I'm not a particular fan of the woods. I don't mind swimming in deep water, but I don't know what it is. Okay, I think I'm officially lost. I can see. I don't like woodland. Is that a path or is that just? That could be a path. It looks like it could be it. Quite steep slopes. Phew, made it. It looks like the children have vacated the play area now, so a little play area for the kiddies. Children's play area. Children must be supervised with a responsible adult at all times. So yeah, something for the children to do. And that's the tour of Riddingswood Caravan and Camping Park and the surrounding woodland. including the bit I got lost in. Morning, Bella. Morning, darling. Yeah. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, good morning, everybody. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. But it's going home day. It's Monday the 12th. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello, gorgeous. Get down. I'll be there in a minute. It is Monday the 12th of May 2025 and it's going home day. It's only a couple of nights here at Riddingswood Holiday Park and my stay has been great. I can't complain. It was nice to have this part of the field all to ourselves. The weather's been absolutely exceptional, apart from this morning where I woke up from, I think it was a crow or some bird that did like a sort of cackle sound. Might be a jackal, I don't know. I don't know my bird species. But yeah, I had that cackling and then I kind of laid there for about half an hour. So I've been awake about 5 o'clock. Took me a while to get off to sleep as well last night for some reason. But yeah, I woke up by a jackal then. I heard the pitter-patter of light rain, very light rain. And yeah, the exterior of the tent, there's a little bit of dampness on it, so that'll need to be dried. Obviously, we don't want any mould to grow on the tent when it's stored away. Maybe even if that's not dried by the time we go home, put it up in the garden. That's a well used area that I like to do, where I'm lucky enough to have a garden where I can set the tent up, let it dry, and make sure no mould's going on. The only fly in the ointment today is the fact that there are thunderstorms predicted for the lower part of the country, including the Midlands, which is where I'm from. And yeah, if there's going to be thunderstorms, we don't want any more moisture accumulated on the tent. I want it to dry, but I think the forecast for the week ahead is good, so we'll play that by ear. But the campsite's been good. I have got pros and cons with the campsite. I'll be making a video on that, and also as well I'm going to be reviewing the Quechua Arpanaz Fresh and Black 4.2 tent as well. I've done a first impressions on it, but I've not actually given a full review. But now I've used it multiple times, I feel that I'm in a position now where I can give a full review, giving again the pros and cons about this tent. So that'll be coming up soon. So be sure, if you've enjoyed this video, to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I'm also going to be doing more shorts videos, you know, the sort of ones that sit on your phone vertically. I'll be doing some of those. I've kind of been messing around with that recently. And the long form videos, which this is, I'll be doing more of those as well. So please consider liking, leaving a comment and subscribing to the channel. If you want to support the channel even further, then you can buy me a coffee. It takes you to, there's a link in the comment in the description box below, where you click on that, it'll take you to the Buy Me a Coffee website, and all proceeds to that will go to purchasing more equipment, because obviously I'm not sponsored by anybody. Equipment like this, so I can showcase it, you can see what it's like. And even sometimes on the community tab here on YouTube, I'll ask which piece of equipment or which tent shall I purchase next, so you have a say in which way that this channel is going. And I want to thank everyone, each and every one of you who's kindly liked, commented, spoke to me in the live chats, and subscribed and bought me a coffee as well. It's incredible. We're close to 2,500 subscribers now, which is just, you know, never thought I'd ever get to 1,000, let alone 2,500. So thank you to each and every one of you who's done that. I love my camping. This has given me a break, not only from the same four walls, but to give me a little bit of thought about where I'm going in my life, both personally and with this YouTube channel. I want to work hard at this. I want to do more of this. I love doing this. And admittedly, the weather isn't always as glorious as it has been the last couple of days, but you take the rough with the smooth. And this little girl down here, she's loved it. Haven't you, Bella? She wants her breakfast. Do you want your din-dins? So I'm going to go in. I'm going to obviously pack up. I'll do a little bit of filming, but yeah, it's been a really good trip. Anyway, Bella, shall we go get your din-dins? Come on, let's go get your din-dins. See you later. Come on then, let's go get your din-dins. Okay, what I'm trying to do now as I'm packing away the tent is keeping all the doors, all the ventilation open, making sure the fact that all the pockets are clear. I took my glasses off to sleep. That was in one of the pockets last night. Obviously, I don't want to fold the tent up and then go, oh no, I've just crushed my glasses. So as you breathe out, you're going to be breathing out carbon dioxide. Obviously, if it's going to be cold outside, that's going to create condensation on the inside. That moisture, if you pack away the tent with that moisture still on the tent, that's going to create mold. It means that next time you get the tent out, it's going to smell bad. So what I've done is I've opened up all the bedrooms, tried to get as much circulation in the tent as possible, keeping the door open. This window at the back is actually mesh, and this here is actually a curtain to stop any rain from entering the tent, but it allows the air to come in to circulate to relieve this tent of any condensation that may have built up. And even if you can't feel it on the inside of the tent here, maybe there's some condensation between the bedroom and that's bone dry at the moment, so that's fine. So it's proving that that is actually working. Just checking all the pockets, making sure the fact that there's a pillow that wasn't used. It's easily done. I've done it myself. All lanterns. If you're using a tent with a blackout bedroom, best thing to do is, because they're obviously dark inside, is if you can get a lamp or a head torch, just go inside and make sure the fact that there is nothing left inside. I'm just going to leave that open for a little while whilst I continue to dismantle the tent. Now I tend to take the guide ropes down first. Using a peg extractor is better, but I'm feeling pretty strong today. Okay, that's the guide ropes, and then the clips which hook onto the poles. Do that all the way around the tent. And my last tip for this trip is these poles. Now I've gathered them all up together, folded them into their increments. This is actually the length of the tent bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on the ground next to the tent and fold the tent no more than the width of these. Why? Because I know that this is the length of the tent bag that I need to put the tent back into. So that's what I'm going to do next. Hello, darling. Right, so that's the tent peg, Right, so that's the tent poles on the ground. I'm going to fold the first part no further than the end of the poles, so we go to there. Bella, come on off. Good girl. That's there. Luckily we're using a footprint that keeps a lot of the moisture that's in the ground from accumulating on the bottom of the tent, so that should be dry. Obviously nothing's foolproof, but I will be checking it. It's not an exact science, but it's just a guide. Again, it seems pretty dry. Thankfully the sun is out, so that'll help. And what I'll do is then put the poles in the tent and then roll the poles up in the tent. This should help protect them and keep it all nice, neat and together. Rolling, 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 rolling. And I'll drag it over here. Hello, what you doing? Take the tent bag and then place it over the top. I know, you were sleeping in this last night. And that just goes over. Might be a bit of a play to get it in, but I know, you were sleeping in there last night. You won't get back in there now, would you? Would you? You can't go in the tent now. Oh, Bella loves camping. You love the tent? You say to her, like, do you want to go in the tent? And she goes straight in. No, Bella, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. Come on, down. Good girl. She's so obedient. Couldn't be more happier. Now, there have been a few people who have been letting their dogs off loose on site, which is unfortunate. Bella doesn't get on well with other dogs, so I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, making sure the fact there's no other dogs. Just because their dog may be friendly doesn't mean to say that other people's are, and that's nothing against Bella. Maybe she was attacked, but there we go. Anyway, that tent is now in the bag. Fine, and then what we do is just put the compression straps on either side, extend them first, and then just pull them through just to compress it just a little bit more. There we go, that's one tent neatly packed away, ready for taking home. For my next tip, the good old humble bin bag. Now I've got a footprint on the ground here. The underside of that is going to be wet. Any moisture that's accumulated in the ground will be accumulated now onto the footprint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up, put it into a bin bag, then hopefully that should be a little bit more, well, let's just say moisture from the footprint isn't going to go into the car. So when I get home, if there's any moisture on there or any mud, what I'll do is I'll put this over the washing line and then hose it down. I think we're pretty okay on that, but there we are. Making sure I pick up any pegs as well. I'll come to that in a moment. Okay, this is well-known phrase, which you've probably heard a million times before, but it applies mostly to wild camping, but also for campsite camping as well. It's a mark of respect for the campsite that you're at, just to make sure the fact you've left nothing behind. It's also good to know the fact that you've not left any valuables behind, but you don't want to leave any rubbish behind, no pegs, no mark the fact that you've actually been here. And obviously if you've got a dog, make sure the fact you've taken up any of the poo deposit, shall we say, that's on the ground. And we are clear. We have left no trace apart from a little bit of a mark where the tent once lied, but that will soon recover. So there we go. I've got my bin bag full of rubbish, which I'm going to deposit in the recycling up there. If you watched this far, I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, again, please consider liking, leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel. And if you want to support the channel further, please buy me a coffee at the Buy Me a Coffee site. The link is down in the description box below. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you again in another one. We've got plenty more videos coming up, including a review of that tent, which is now in the car. Plenty more to come, so please stay tuned for that. Take care of yourselves, and if you're going camping, have a fantastic time wherever you're going, and be safe. Enjoy. Bye.